So I'm demonstrating here. Back against the wall, arm up here. Do you see that?
Have you?
Huh?
Oh, you have to look in the water.
Oh, the other pony master look down.
Right, so here what's happening here. We're actually in a PFI Freediving course. Because let me tell you all something. You see, knowledge is something you never know enough. There's always something new to learn, there's also something new to gather up. So this here is basically the real deal here.
Alright, relax, pinch your nose, into position and up, right? And push all harder.
Alright, so we now finished learning some frontal equalization, right? So now we're gonna head onto the pool, and the pool will start at different location, and when we get there, you all are gonna see how long I could hold my breath for today. Right now, my max holding my breath is basically 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's the last time I checked, to be honest with you. So, there you go.
Divers, and then the safety divers, and then we will swap, and whoever was safety in will do the breath roll, and then whoever was breath roll in will do the safety. That was interesting.
You ever wonder what is physics? Check this out, check this out. Water coming out of your mask underwater. That's physics.
Alright, perfect.
So at this point we was all going through it step by step, making sure that we understand fully what is being said by the instructor. So as I said, this is some really informative stuff, and if I have to go through this is going to take a really long video.
The point at which you get your first urge to breathe as the beginning of the breath hold. That is not the end of the breath hold. Understand? The breath hold only starts when you start to get your first urge to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Hook. Right. 2, 1. Diaphragm, chest, shoulders, and neck, and slowly sink in. Alright, go through that same body scan from head to toe. Relax every single muscle in your body.
So the minute you sink your head inside of that water, then now your mind is just going to be challenging you and just going to be telling you to breathe about a minute and a half into the breath hold. If you're new to this, it's going to be really crazy. But yo, challenging your mind is something really great, and I definitely vouch that you all should try this.
Alright, we had 1 minute signal, 2 minute signal, good signal, and time at that time. Alright, we have 2:30, we almost hit 3. You're looking 2:30. Slow down. Slow down. We have 15 more seconds to 3 minutes. Right? So one tile at a time. Keep on. Right, one tile at a time. Good. 3 minute signal. Good, alright, you can keep on going. Let me push it and see if you can make a little bit more. You just keep on going. Right here, nothing can happen. And breathe, 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 breathe. Nice.
You do
3:15. That's crazy. Well done. And feeling.
So good morning, it's that time again, and today is day 2. This is like basically an experience that I have never known, because I mean, as I said, I'm diving for about 1.5 years now, and there was a lot of mistakes that I was making. So it's better to be known of your mistakes and try not to do them. Perfect things in a correct way, so you know when you're executing a dive, you'll execute it perfect. Alright, so I'll catch you all on the boat. Huh?
Float me gun.
So my first jump into the water, I realized that the water is looking really nasty. It's just like a mauve looking color. Just not what we wanted, but nevertheless we made the best out of it. So what we are going to here is some safety precautions. We're going to try to make 66 feet. Also we're going to learn some blackouts and so much more safeties here. So there was a lot of important information that was said by my instructor that my camera, the audio didn't pick up because how the water was keep splashing and the audio was really distorted. But this was me on one of the rope. I think this was about 10 meters heading down. So looking back at this now was actually a little funny though. This is where he said it was really good, 10 meters back up, and I was keep going down for some reason. You look back at his watch and be like, okay, we're going deeper. That's good. Yo, back up. And then I was like, oh, I got it. Yeah, I could have about further.
No, that was good. He actually went past the 5 meters.
What's up?
That was 10.
So upon this dive, we are doing a 10-meter dive, which we are doing a buoyancy check. Just note, I have no weight belt around my waist. I normally have weights around my waist, but this time I don't. So they are positive buoyancy, neutral, and negative. So we're looking at the 10-meter mark to see if it is that I would sink, if I would float back up, or if I would just remain where I'm at. So when I almost reached the 10-meter mark and I let go of the rope, I went to neutral buoyancy. As you can see, slightly negative but more or less neutral. And on my way back up.
Where you realize?
I realized I floated.
Float?
But I just kind of rebuild one spot.
Right, good. It's good that we didn't put any weight belt. You're perfectly weighted right now.
At this point I was learning how to properly dog dive, which is a very key opening in starting any dive. Like at the top of the rock there.
Yeah. Gotta keep your fingers pointed to the rock.
What? Up the rock there.
Yeah. Gotta keep your fingers pointed to the rock.
What? How I was accustomed to it, that is what in my mind right now, that's why.
Yeah. What you do is you point like this, and then you end up pointing down like this together with your body. Keep your arms pointed to the ground, but just move your body. So you go from here to here. Not from here to there. Here to there. But it's not that you're raising your hands to reach here. It's that you're moving your body like this. Into your arms. Understand?
So at this point is where I try to attempt the 66 feet dive. Never did I know that this would have actually been a little scary for me. Look at this. So while you can see light penetrating the water here, I reached a point at where the light just become dull. So the only light that was visible was the light that the instructor had that I could not see him. The place was just super dark. I say, you see what? They call it a team there. I wasn't seeing at all.
If you
It's cold, the water, get what, where of course I was looking around, I don't know if I was in the correct space or whatever.
Even I get kind of freaked out like that.
And the water just get real cold. How deep that was?
That was 56 feet.
I was look-
Kind of freaky, but
I didn't see it, right? So I was looking around there, I didn't see light at the bottom, I was seeing the rope. I wonder if you know if I went down,
well,
but
I know where you was. I was watching you right here. And when I feel that cold water,
yeah, the cold water just had a hit my throat. I
I
see it.
went into it and I was like, oh wait, he's not there. For sure he turned around. And as soon as I turned around and looked up, he was right there. In the cold water.
I just feel the cold water.
Okay? Once he's on his back, we go into a special hold where we can control his body and keep his head and his airway out of the water. That is called the do-si-do. The do-si-do is simple. Remember it's like this. Right arm to right arm or left arm to left arm. This is his right arm.
This part of the training is where we did our safety, which is very important when it comes to freediving. So he was basically understanding on how when someone blacks out, what to do, when someone gets an LMC, what to do. So this is very important.
The back of his head. So like this.
Talk. Talk. Talk.
Yeah, tell him to breathe.
Breathe. Breathe.
Your hand. Alright.
Breathe. Breathe. Talk. 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 I tell my boy they cut down some of the nuts, they eat peanuts, and I stand and they chip on one apple there. One question. What it is, I learned from this course always the outline coming out from this course. And me basically, one, was very knowledgeable, as I was always like to say. I dive in a year and a half now and yo, adding my one, my equalization wasn't on point, my dog dive wasn't on point, certain things when it comes to the breath hold wasn't there. You know what I mean? A lot of the information was carried about to that, so that was very informative. Applying it in the ocean now and making the dive, yo, that was even crazy. And what the top of the as well, most importantly, is safety in freediving. Everything was covered perfectly, and coming out from this course, I telling you, when I'm diving, I'll be more mindful about so much thing I get, so much thing. So yeah.
Good, well done. Especially in these bad conditions. Today was probably, I would say, top 5 worst conditions we ever had teaching this course. But we still make do with it. You know, you never know we're gonna bounce up when we go out in the sea. But at least we make the best of it. That's the best that we could do, really and truly.
For sure.
Today was kinda crazy with the water conditions.
It was.